Now at 6, a U.S. congressman from Florida demanding answers after a visit to Alligator Alcatraz. The legislator claims there are mixed signals from Florida's governor and the federal government about shutting down the controversial immigration detention center. CBS News Miami's Yvonne Taylor is your reporter outside Alligator Alcatraz with what the legislator says he saw inside.
The legislator said that he came to Alligator Alcatraz to see with his own eyes what is happening to the detainees that are still at the facility.
Right now, there are 655 people in the facility.
Democrat Congressman Maxwell Frost, whose district is Central Florida, says Alligator Alcatraz is not accepting any more detainees, which in his words, he stated, quote, "It's a good sign the facility is closing down." I asked him if he saw any of the detainees and where they're going.
I did see detainees while I was there. People are being sent to other facilities. We witnessed a plane take off today that was going to Texas with many different people. And in fact, I even saw written on a board, it said 2 flights scheduled today.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis hinted this month that the controversial detention center hastily constructed last summer on an airstrip in the Florida Everglades served its purpose and would be closing down soon.
Whether they close this facility tomorrow, next month, or in 6 months, Floridians deserve to understand exactly what was done here and how much they were forced to pay for it. Over $1 billion in taxpayer money.
That figure seems to match what Friends of the Everglades said 2 weeks ago. They sued the Florida Division of Emergency Management, which is the state agency running Alligator Alcatraz, and claimed it cost taxpayers $1.2 billion. Last year, Governor DeSantis invited President Donald Trump and then U.S. Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem to tour the facility, while Democrats, the Miccosukee tribe, and activists pushed back, alleging the detention center was an environmental threat to the Florida Everglades. Today, the legislator made specific demands to the state and the federal government.
Number one, we want to ensure that the families and attorneys know where people are being sent. The second thing is we're shifting to accountability here. We can't allow this place to shut down and then just forget about it.
I contacted the federal government as well as the state agency that runs the facility. We're still waiting for a response. And we are in front of Alligator Alcatraz. Yvonne Taylor, CBS News, Miami.